Hello guys, welcome to my next video. How should I begin this? Okay, right now we are going to do a tactical Barbie. Why do I need a tactical Barbie? Because I'm building a Ukraine farming with NATO 8. Now we are into part 11. This was I think uploaded 3 hours ago with 4 views. Okay. So I put back the diorama here. Zoom out. Okay. Now this I'm trying to fill up this spot. Okay. So even a dog is too small or something too small. So the best way to fill up is actually another figure. So as the situation in Ukrainian war is all civilians, young and old, boys and girls, male and females. So actually I could go out and buy one of those, 1/6, get one of those 1/6 female figures. But let's see if we can build one. Let me see. Switch on the lights. Get everything going. Focus. So zoom in a bit. Okay, center segment. Okay, work area here. So okay, we'll get on with this. Now, off camera, actually, I went through my old figures, my old bodies. What we have here is a year 2000 sideshow toy, made in China, all rights reserved. A 2000 model. Okay, for this one, there's actually a battery compartment with let's check if there's any battery inside, because I'm building not I'm building. My goal is to make things last. So if there's a battery inside here, when it's I don't know how old is this thing actually, but when I got it now, it's actually on a used figure. I got it as a used figure, dismantle everything, rebuild the one. Into that, the World War, the Fort Worth pirates, that 4-figure build. Is it that hard? I got it mostly up already. Okay, the battery compartment is empty, which is good. I wonder if it still works. Now this figure actually, when I got this figure and posted on Facebook, someone told me it's Gunny. Rest in peace, Gunny. Okay, it's a figure of Gunny. Okay, this one actually I just took off the head. Yeah, I think I'll review Gunny as a figure. Yep, figure. So right now we are on to a tactical Barbie using this naked body. Okay, why I chose this? First is because it's the only narrow shoulder body I have. I wish I have one of those, those 1/7 body, 1/7 scale body. This is actually a 1/7 scale body. It's shorter, but this one is actually those higher end one. This one in real terms, I think in real terms, I think is fully built. It will be a 5'3" figure. When I bought this, it's actually termed as a Asian size. But there are 1 to 7 scale body that is of smooth plastic, narrow shoulder. I bought a few of those, and then have the legs extended, and then it's somewhere in some figure somewhere, I can't remember which one. So this one is actually a 1/6 one, a 1/6 figure, but the thing that attracted me is actually a narrow body. Obviously it's a male figure, it's a male body type. So what is the game plan? The head comes here, baggy clothes. It's that simple. So what do we have here? Okay, let's dismantle this one. So for this one, basically we only need the head. This one I can't even take off. It's a 1966 Mattel Barbie. Am I destroying a precious vintage? No, it's even older than that. It's 1950. My eyes. I think it's a 1956 Mattel ink by Stem China. Or is it 1966? An air. Never mind. So we'll get on with it. With it. Okay, again, simple thing. We actually need this thing here. Next challenge is, can this face be done maybe you know, some hair sculpt painting to get the eyes smaller, or maybe, but I tell you something, there is actually a human Barbie in the world, Russia. I came across this is actually when I see when I come across this girl is actually in the news article before the year 2000. That was when actually during the Boris Yeltsin period or something like that. Then Russia is opening up, and Russia is going the decadent capitalist way. With the new rich actually comes funny things like a real rich girl in Russia actually went for tons and tons of cosmetic surgery and had her looking exactly like a Barbie, head to toe, a real human body, real human being. I haven't done any searches on YouTube yet, but I don't think I saw that on YouTube, because at that time the internet is not that common. Okay. Maybe off camera I'll do something like that. So what's the game plan? Something like that. So we'll do it the roughneck way. One more thing. Let's get on it with Andrew first. Okay. Right now the camera, the YouTube is spinning up. Okay, one of the, well, as it's spinning up, let me tell something. Okay, this diorama, I got some reference pic from this Google Images. This is one from Google Images that I actually put on as wallpaper. It's actually a reference point. Okay, important thing is not the clothes, it's actually expressions on the faces. See the stress, worried look. The stress, worried look. In diorama building, is not all this. It's actually the body language, especially the expressions on the face. Okay. Look at this guy. Then of course with the face comes you know, those stress body languages. Okay, see, to build good figures, you actually need good reference pics, and good reference pictures, a storyline, both. Then I actually go a step further, as I described in the earlier episode. I tend to name the figures. Right? With the naming, when you get the storyline correct, naming the figure will help you to impart personality onto the figure more easily. I'm not talking about breathing life like God did. I'm talking about an easier way to work. So we have again Andrew Camerata, 1.15 million subscribers, the redneck way. Give me a
the
second.
other thing for cutting just straight shots on these plates is called a shear, or it's like a big giant scissor that can cut plates like this, and that's something
better pics into now
a big metal shop would have.
Because right now actually I'm alone at home. I need some background noises to work properly. Okay, so right now we go on to the real stuff, you know. Okay, okay, for this one thing I'd like to mention as I yak on, I think in one of the earlier parts of my this build, actually the picture was not in the video was not in this landscape format, but this one I don't know. I don't understand what happened. I filmed the thing, YouTube style in this landscape, but somehow when I posted it and never make the mistake of never check, and then delete the original vid. And then I'm horrified to turn out to find that the thing actually turns out in this portrait. If I don't real, it's easy for me to delete that posting, have that original video reorientated in landscape on my iPhone, then I reposted it. I've tried to download that one on one of my apps, the YouTube vid, down on my apps, one of my apps on the iPhone, and get the whole thing reversed, but no, so far unsuccessful. Maybe when my son get back from his army camp, he can do something about it. I think it's part 8. So I'm cutting off, lopping off the section that I need. One thing about this type of thing is not to go for precision cutting. You never know how much you need. Like I did, especially in this case, the thought haven't even occurred to build a tactical Barbie. What? 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. It's just that when I was rearranging my stuff, this Barbie actually was inside one of my scrapbox. Can it be done like that? Spider cool. Is this the 1950, 1960 stuff? It's tougher than I thought. Okay. Okay, one thing about why Why not put on 1/6 military stuff on this one? Actually, this thing is actually in my scrapbox. Is because I actually never plan to return to this scale hobby. It's actually I tried to get my daughter to start on this hobby, to start on scale modeling. I thought maybe since she's playing with Barbie, why not a 1/6 military? Get her building, you know. Then I think I've seen her putting this 1/6 military stuff on. They just don't fit. It's too baggy, too loose. The hands fit is really too small. If I were to place this figure, it's more closer to a 1/8. Not, yeah, it's a stretch 1/8. It's not even a 1/7. Surprisingly tough. Tougher than I thought. If all else fails, maybe I cut along this the line here. Yeah, surprisingly tough. Surprisingly tough. What actually happened? What actually happened? Yeah.
That looks pretty nice. That fits in there. This is the only type of light that's acceptable.
Gone with the advice of Plan A. We'll lock it off here. I don't think we did that the length also. Here is plastic inside. But it's made surprisingly tough. I think our figures need to be using this material, and it's actually seamless. Hear that, guys? Huh? Them toys, Hot Toys, Dragon, DID, many times. We should be building a 1/6 military in this style. Totally unbreakable, but of course you need to improve the joints inside. I'll check that thing off immediately. Not immediately, afterwards. But not now. I may use some of the parts. So what do I do now? Okay, for gunning, actually I had the thing off because I don't want to. Yeah, let's glue the crack back. Let's glue the crack back. Okay. Accelerator, my super glue accelerator. And I think Andrew is fixing his what's that? Refurbishing a 5-ton equipment trailer. Okay, something like that. Yeah, the neck is way too long. Okay, square off everything a bit. And we'll plumb this thing into this one, so it makes the adjusting of the height easier. So the way to go is actually to bore out the hole or cut out the hole. Could I do this with just, because I lost the other box of attachment with stuff like this. And then this thing is not even sharp. You easily go in like that. And this drill doesn't hold this. Or the chuck doesn't hold this. But it holds this. Yeah. So let's do a bit of finagling. Nope. How should we go? A benchmate. Shit.
Alright, so these floor plates, I got them welded everywhere, but I still want to do some welds on the bottom to the cross that go underneath them. And I also do a really good job painting this thing. I want to just flip it on the side, so that when the fork goes down, it's much easier to do. Alright, so there's a bunch of ways to do that. That calculator right there is a candidate. Using the fork last and the tip here will do it too. So the last time I used this crane was when I built my tower, so it's a good excuse to tell. So I just put a battery charger on it a little while ago, see if it takes a little bit of a charge. And other than that, this is working fine. So the other thing you want to do before jumping in the vehicle on the summertime day, or how you're going to use, just with these, or not these, rocks. People that are cutting these called these rocks. So right there, it didn't take long to find one. So let's do that. Very good long skewers anyway. There's one right there. Engine oil clean right where it should be. And the coolant level is right there. Start.
I think this is from Benchmade, but not the Benchmade brand. Is I think a Lone Wolf. Which I think Benchmade actually bought over, but it's not producing any blades from this company other than I think this series. And I've been using that knife. I've been using that knife as a tool on my workbench and around the house, but never in public. Because in Singapore, for some reason, to have a knife on you, especially a flipper, will cause a panic. But from what I understand of the law in Singapore, you are actually allowed to bring out knives, provided it's used in the line of work. I mean, you think about it. What if a chef goes out to buy a knife? How is he going to bring it back? Yep, I think we're roughly there. So we'll open up. We'll smooth off the edges and get the hole bigger on tools that I don't even have. Or it's inside one of my toolbox which I have to go through. So we'll do it the exacto way. Now for exacto, actually I have two sizes. This is the bigger one. This is to hold number 11 blades. and then some specialty blades. This is one of the more useful blade I have. When you, let's say this one of this, no, where is it? Okay, let's say this one. If you want to gouge out this one, actually this blade can go around corner. Okay, it can go around the circumference. This one.
Alright, so let's get to work on the bottom of this thing. First thing, let's just make sure it's kind of straight. So I think it is the way it is.
This part you don't have to be tidy about, because no matter what I do, there will be some rough edges. Excuse me. There will be some rough, very rough edges. So actually the game plan is actually to hide the neck. Those rough edges edges. I can't even pronounce. Hide the rough edge under things like scarf, sweaters, necks, everything, which I don't even think I have. So I think we'll move from there, see what happens. If all else fails, we still have this guy. Okay. If we go to this guy, I'll teach you guys a simple way to extend the figure by about 1 cm. Now for me, I don't go around extending every figure to lengthen or make the every single view that I go taller. It's depending on the exercise itself, on the build itself.
No more gaps. That works good.
If I'm building a lone figure, okay, in real terms, the figure could be 8.5 feet. Because I need that taller figure to have an impact, and then to show all the details better. But things on multiple figure, 2 or more, I tend to keep them stock. Maybe lengthen one but not the other. So there will be a variation. Okay, one thing to note, I don't go around extending every figure, and don't go around extending every figure you have. There's such a thing called overextension also. Like too long ahead. Is there a way to do it faster? Oh, yeah. This Barbie plastic is really tough. Hear that, guys? The companies, them toys, many times, ES, Dragon, DID. Okay, so I think it should be able to go in. Little bit more here. No, I wish I kept those, those 1 to 7 figures. I think at one point in Singapore, a lot of people get rid of that naked boy. Those things are not on the kit itself, but actually they are sold separately. Then actually it's quite cheap but I think most of the guys, after buying that and getting rid of it, it's because I'm lost in thought again. It's because they find the figure too small in dimension, in terms of height, in terms of it's something that is shrunk down. Just now when I show you the muscular figure, it's actually 1/6, but with short legs. It makes if too short a leg, if it makes any sense. But the detail on the upper torso, the muscle tone, everything is fantastic. Then the best of all is rectifiable, and most importantly, I think is when I got these two figure new, it's actually a cheap. Okay, because in scratch building, I don't want to, you know, buy those $100, $200 top of the line figure and then have to cut up and do this and that. It just don't make sense. So roughly we got roughly to the neck height we want, and then right now we are doing it the fast, dirty, and rough way to get this thing, the neck mounted onto the body. Now this baking soda impregnated tin type super glue is actually something that we use back in the early 80s. Early 80s on radio control planes. It's actually used to repair those crash and burns flights that actually have occurred more frequently than I thought. I'm really no good at RC. I actually never flown anything, but repairs I've done a few. So this technique was actually done on the field, in the field. At that time, even super glue is so expensive. So actually, yeah, I think we got it basically down. Okay, one more reason why I chose this one is also the hands. The hands is actually, although they are veins, is actually quite feminine or small size. But I'm talking about a farm girl. Yeah, I think I got it proportionally correct. So do I need to you know, make the neck I tell you what, we put on some start building and see what happens. I usually do this as dry fitting sessions. So it's like that. I'm not even sure I can do anything with the face. But the eyelashes are definitely needs to go. Yeah, it's the brow. I'll keep the eyes. I'll keep the brows, the eyelashes, and the eyeliner need to go. Then hopefully make the eyes smaller. Okay. So right now we are officially on to making a tactical Barbie. So get the orientation correct. Now you see how the way this year 2000 sideshow body, hard plastic. There is besides up and down, the usual joint here, there is an additional joint here. This part. I chose this one is because I don't know how this thing will turn out, but female figure, I think I need this extra. Then this thing happened to be a narrow body type. It's just as simple. Okay, so the other thing that I just occurred to me is this one. So later on, if it needs a pair of breasts, maybe we can put this thing back on and then put some packing cotton underneath. but let's see if it fits. That's why when doing this one, don't just cut through. Yeah. And that's why, yeah, something like that. It won't fit behind. But this being this, I don't see the sense of even sewing it. Maybe just super glue to get a set of breasts. Okay, if this thing needs it, calls for it, I really can't talk YouTube. Okay, but I think a farm girl baggy clothes, I think should be okay. It hides most of the crime. Okay, see, it's so baggy. It's so baggy. There is you know. Baggy. Do we have a pair of shoes? Let's use this pair, which I said I will not use on this diorama. Please, sorry. Dry fitting session. I'm not going. I think I'm not going to go with this one. Because this style of shoe actually will go bad. They'll come apart. They'll come apart. On the single figure, it can be easily replaced and repaired, but not on the diorama. Diorama are built actually slightly differently. On the single figure, you can stuff the pouches with magazine, grenades, all this, but in diorama building, it's not.
Let's let that dry and deal with the white.
Why?
And the stickers.
Simply, even cloth, even the cloth material, they are not even 1/6 correct. Then you come to patches on Velcro. Okay, the fill and loop itself will appear maybe about 1 inch, 2 inch thick in real life. So diorama building is actually a bit different from this single figure builds. Okay. I think we'll do away with trying to even tighten the lace on this boot. After all, I'm lost again. Dry fitting exercise. But I need the shoes on to get a bit of things on things. So okay, so the other material that I often use for scratch building, and I'm trying to find now is something I can't find. This you know those plastic bag temporary twist. I forgot to put that cutter here. Twist. Okay, go over the belt loops. See what is for me it's not actually what is needed. What color is needed.
My friend tipped his excavator over. It wasn't his fault. The power line caught it, pulled it off the trailer. Just got back to me. I'll show you. I drove the motorcycle there. I'll show you the clip of that situation now. This is the reason my power was out here.
You know that black and white TV show, the Beverly Hillbillies.
I guess the line was low from the heat, and it actually tipped the machine over.
That guy Jethro, is it? Jethro, played by James Garner. He actually has a rope tied to the tied to this part of the fence. A rope. With very, very big, very ugly knots. Okay, so do we at least have a feminine looking yeah, I think we can carry it on. One thing there's a pity, there's no joint here, but it does have a narrow body with this extra joint. So yeah, I think the baggy body will go for it. So the next one is actually this piece. Then the neck. Okay, so back to diorama building. Not having all the pouches filled up, all these things, blah blah blah, also extend to things like that. So what do I do? We'll go through the plastic bags again. Let me turn on the ceiling light. Give me a second, huh? Have a sip of coffee. Okay, for my still not pick up. My bed is not even made up yet. Okay, so we'll get some of these boxes are ours to find the baggy clothes needed. Okay. Okay, I don't think this one.
Alright, sort of a design flaw on the soldering line here. When a cord comes out of a tube, it needs to have a thing like this.
Perhaps this one.
Perhaps this happens.
I think will be tight. Perhaps this one.
And
Perhaps this one.
for making electrical connections is pretty easy.
But we definitely need a turtleneck sweater if we can find it. Which I definitely know I don't have.
Just the wires for the
Give me a few seconds while I pull out another drawer. This one is most of my clothing section. I need to cover the neck. Priority. I think this is the bag that was used mostly for the diorama. I think so. There's another bag. Another bag. So we'll go through all these first. From my memory, I don't think I've added any turtleneck that will cover the joint. But I do have stuff like that. Stuff like that goes up. That goes up.
Okay, now wait for that to cool down. Take the shrink tube.
This has a higher neck.
Alright, and that's an electrical connection.
I think this is part of the part of the stuff I bought to build a U.S. Marine Corps muscles. Green. I think I'll go with this.
I wanted to take this right back on the side to hook up all the wiring instead of running underneath it.
But I do. Okay, last bag to search for something, a turtleneck, if possible. If not, we'll just play around. Oh, this is the long sleeve jersey, but no but. It will make the figure bulky.
So the wiring harness on this thing, you guys
Give me a second, huh?
Well, it was sort of working, but there was, but we gotta go through
Okay.
it and
Executive decision.
that's no good.
We'll give up the search. We'll give up the search for the turtleneck sweater. Any turtleneck sweater that comes later will be cancelled off. Okay, so we'll go with this one. And try to cover the cramps with you know, scarf, everything. Yeah, I think so. Which comes forth the second mistake I made. No, it's not a mistake. Usually I leave the head scarf off, but this time it needs to be glued. So we'll force this thing in.
And for a plug, I got this thing. Look, it's like this nice loop that's easy to grab onto. Plus, it's got LEDs.
Last check at the primary shade against the diorama up there. Should I go for this one or the lighter one?
Yeah, I just want to do this brown because look, it's got.
Or is there one of those ACU one? These are actually ACU ones. Are actually those that one of my loaves after camo patterns. They're actually you know, in 16 Hobby there's at one period, I think about 2 years back, everything was ACU one. From weapons. Ah, that's nice. We have a jacket. Okay, definitely goes on. So enough of this section. Okay, no, not even a t-shirt because female. I'm trying to slim down the bulk, even though this is a male body. Yeah, not even a t-shirt. So we'll get all this thing in somehow.
And these are actually marked with a left turn, right turn, and turn signal. So we put on there. And we know it's actually on too, because of this. That's nice. First problem I'm seeing is right here. Some of these one of these sub-connectors. These are not approved for exterior automotive lighting.
You know, earlier I was yakking away of making of naming episodes like this as the Forrest Gump series or something like that. It's like, you know, life is a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. That sort of thing. On Facebook, actually, when I do this thing, is actually I very seldom even photograph or even posted, because you know, with pictures and not vids, even explanation, I don't think much will understand.
Alright, so I just got all the lights hooked up. One thing I want to do.
But on the other hand, on YouTube, vids like that take at least 1 hour to just get a base figure. You know, something that's looking right. Then after the base figure, it will get dismantled again, then rebuilt again. But on YouTube nowadays, I think I can get it to a base figure state without taking much off. Then carry on in the next episode. Of course, I don't try to repeat myself. I mean, who would want to see BDU soak in PVA glue on every episode, you know? Then on this point, I think I'll do it on my group, the Facebook way. Okay, that once I posted a technique like the frocking of beard. Okay, like frocking a beard. I will take it that everybody knows. Okay, so on Facebook, people actually private message me or ask me below at the comment. I'll reply. But the general idea is once it's posted, even previous inquiries will direct them to the previous posting. But during the subsequent view, if a need to do vlogging, I'll do it in a full posting of that again. Okay, sort of you know, a reminder or something like that, that's the point. But and then that is something that is not done as soon as possible when the bill happens to come along, which may be months and years. So do we have basically what we want? The neck is still too big. The back neck is still too big. The neck is still too big. So we'll get to this as a separate set of problem and more problem, you know. So the next one is actually, we have a problem here, but we can take care of the waistline problem. Okay. Then do we need a breast here? Which I think we need, or don't need. Yeah, I think we need. Let's go for it and see how it goes. Okay, for this one, is there a faster way to get away? Nope. Yeah, nope. Yeah, nope. Yeah. We can get away with just removing the sleeves. Is it possible? Or just take off all these things together? Or we do it the rough neck way. Since this thing is on, we'll just clip off this part and glue everything from behind. Yeah. So we'll clip off this part, then super glue everything from behind.
I needed 4 of them to do the whole job, so the total I paid was $820. But I didn't use all of them. I got a bunch extra. I actually made those center pieces out of them, and there's still extra to do.
The next question is it possible?
So if you tear this way, so I ended up actually using $546.82 of material, if that matters. So as far as boards, yes, that's the one big advantage to using boards.
Now, the one reason I took off Ghani's head scarf. Where is it? I actually took out Ghani's head scarf from this. From this figure is actually out of private respect.
The weight per board is 42 pounds.
I mean, Ghani is a real guy from a real army who just happens to be big famous, who just got famous on things like movies and TV shows. But he is a real soldier.
42, 462 pounds.
I don't see myself even snapping off his head in front of a camera.
So weight per plate, 197 pounds. Do the math. If we make that into, those plates are 5,760 square inches divided by 197.
Something like that, and something.
0.0342.
It works better than I thought. Okay, so the top part can be but not the bottom part obviously.
Do that times the total
So
check.
do we have brass
We
here?
got 525 pounds for the total.
I think we have brass here.
For the total
So
deck.
the next
So
part
really
is
the weight
actually
pretty comparable. I mean, on a
to get
trailer
some
that's
cotton
designed
in,
to carry 12,000
and then
pounds,
we'll
and
super
this
glue
steel beam dried up
the other
boards,
two
these
flap
are a lot
behind.
heavier when they're green. The weight's about the same.
Okay,
And
just
so my
bore.
favorite thing about using
We'll
this
just
steel
bore
deck,
it,
though, is it
then
means the
shove
whole
it in.
trailer is 2 inches lower. That's nice. It's just easier to load stuff up onto it, and it makes the whole load that much more stable. Now, really, the best vehicles have the lowest
And
center of
Andrew
gravity
is
with
doing a bit of explaining
the
there.
highest amount of ground clearance. Now, the design on this thing could have even been changed around a little bit more, and they probably could have dropped this step down another 2 inches, because now the lowest this deck could possibly be would be the height of the top of the axles.
Yeah, I think we got it mostly right on the first try.
The way it's designed.
But it's not accuracy, it's just the
They could have been
the
positioned on this other piece. They probably could have
tell you
been
what,
out
I
there, and this
even
could
remove
have been
the Velcro to make the box dimension a bit narrow,
The other
a
thing
bit
better
smaller.
about the steel is I think it's going to last a lot longer. That wood deck only lasted about 15 years if that was the original deck.
I tell you what,
If
guys,
it wasn't, then it
skip
lasted
this
even less
video.
than that.
If
Alright, so for somebody
all
who
these
lives in
are-
a higher class, I think the
all
steel
these
deck
are
is the way to go. So
uh,
this thing is pretty much done. I got
and go on to the next video. I think this will be a long one.
But I need to use this right now. Alright, so let's pull it
Because
out and test it out.
there's no
I
plan,
got it
there's
right
no
in.
game plan. It's actually I'm making up as I go. But the end result is actually a tactical Barbie. Half believable tactical Barbie. And then from a tactical Barbie to a half believable Ukrainian girl.
Just the trailer in the dark. All these lights look nice on it. License plate light is nice and bright.
In the middle of a war. Okay, with the bulk removed into the bin, we actually take care of the breast problem. Okay, we'll trim it as close to the waistline as possible, and then we'll cut off any flaps that if needed. Okay, take it here and center line everything as possible, as much as possible, as close as possible, and take it the other side. And we have instant breast. Okay, I think we have, yeah, the profile is different. So do I need to cut off this one? Give it a trim, especially the sharp edges, because after all t-shirts t-shirt, I trim off the sharp edges. Yes.
That's cool, it's actually fixed between the fenders. On my other trailer, this doesn't fit, and I've always had to use my deck over trailer.
Let's go over it again.
That was tied down.
Yeah, looks different. Then we have a humpback. So we'll do the same here as we do here.
Tied down nice. We got all new chains and binders there. Let's go drop in the parade.
We need to separate the t-shirt from the super glue. The what? Not t-shirt. The what do we call this one? The combat shirt from the super glue. So we'll do it fast. Oh, I'm serious now. I think this one doesn't interest you. Maybe two things you can do, like go to the next video, see the result, or done away with my explanation, then put it on maybe times 2 times 1.5, because I feel this is going to be a long one. Definitely will be over an hour long. Forgive me, I'm trying to focus and concentrate. Okay. This thing. Okay. I can't remember the number of this X-Acto blade. They come actually for X-Acto blades. Actually, they come in a lot of shape and sizes. There are even really chisel blades. So okay. So to cut off the bulk, maybe I need to even trim off the double fold. Trim off some of the double fold.
Alright, that first trip went well. I just got my stickers
Trim
for
off the overlap. And then we'll just take it with super glue. Because a male body, I don't want to add any more bulk. Yeah, I think we are good. So separate the t-shirt again. Take it with super glue.
Send a picture of my title, though. Information.
Okay, I think we're dry. Okay, the other side. Separate the t-shirt. Take it this side. Okay. So cut off any excess. And then the double layering. And then I think we're good. Okay.
You got Levi and saying you're gonna go for that one car.
No, I think on Facebook actually recently like before I got into this YouTube, there was a guy that I was asking me, he got limited space, then how do I go around setting up my workbench? Then that was before he see me doing on YouTube. Okay, so even when I'm moving my camera around, I think you all have a sense of what the size and the makeup of my this bench actually really looks like. But if there's any real interest, maybe I'll do a posting on my workbench also. It's actually nothing fancy. It's actually something that you know, the method that I use, all old school. There's no great things like 3D printer or you know those casting thing. One thing I'm telling you, all my monkeys here are doing this one.
So I was just gonna stack this
then
thing, put it on Marketplace.
Getting off in
Someone
about 1984,
He said he had
coming back
to
about 3 years ago.
And this
I actually never learned how to cast any parts.
but the guy
Okay,
said
so
he
there's
did.
no epoxy A and B, how to do molds, all this. These are all actually very basic, very basic stuff. Okay, those diorama that I show you, it's all done very basic. No fancy stuff. Totally no fancy stuff. It's all done basically with you know simple techniques. Even beards, face painting, modification,
Nothing with this trailer. Let's
All these things is
let's
actually,
get down the skid steer out in the quick rod.
yeah, we need the breast.
Alright, first thing I want to do here is check the tire pressure.
That's why I don't throw everything away.
Alright,
Yet.
so the vehicle manufacturer recommends 75 psi and the max pressure on these
Oh, I lost the button here.
Now I'm dealing with tire air pressure.
I lost the button here. So,
Alright, so we're at 60.
not now lah, but don't know when. But I lost the button.
Right there.
Yeah, definitely need some breast. Yeah, I think we have it decently believable.
Alright, so we're going to prepare to move this piece of equipment.
Yeah, decently
So the first thing
believable.
I'm going to do to this is I'm going to clean up these tracks.
So obviously, being a tactical Barbie, she needs a vest to cover more crimes. Mostly, not to be a badass, but to cover more crimes of a male body. Which reminds me of Frankenstein. Ego! Ego! Where are you, Ego? Yes, master. Where are you, Ego? I'm feeding the pets. Come to me when I call you, Ego. Yes, master. Ego, we don't have food in the castle. What did you feed the pets with? I'm feeding them cockroaches, master. What? You are feeding cockroaches to cockroaches? Yes, master. Okay, so we have something I think is about the fuel is okay, no? But it's about, yeah, I really wish to have this body have the joint here. But I think I think we can make it's half.
Alright, so now
It's
let's
half
assume we're ready to
believable.
load
Not
this
half,
piece of
not
equipment
even,
on
not
this
half
trailer.
yet.
But before doing that,
Not
two
half
important
yet.
safety tips here.
But I think it's about 25,
When loading something like that, what happens is that puts a lot of weight
maybe
to the back end of
30%
the trailer,
believable
which
now.
lifts up on the tongue of
Okay,
the
so
truck. Now,
to
if
hide
you
some
got a truck
the
that's
bulkiness
deep
of
in
this
pocket with the brake on,
big collar,
that's only got the back wheels locked
the
up.
the
Front
easiest
wheel,
way is actually to
you
make
don't
use
have
of the
any
hair.
brakes on at all. So
Okay,
if you're on,
this is actually what I use
put the truck in four-wheel drive, make sure it's
for
not
this
just
figure
gonna
also.
pick up the back of the
Let me
truck
pull out.
and then roll away somewhere.
This grandfather figure
The
also.
other thing when people do that,
Now for this 21st century or what, there's an ugly seam here,
usually the whole
which
thing will roll
which is
away
the same
down
as this
the
guy.
trash, usually dents
Now for
the
this guy
side.
actually I use a scarf made from a piece of rag. Now for this guy there's no scarf, but it's hidden by the collar behind and the beard.
Starts moving. Don't just sit in one spot. Keep moving it. Once you get forward.
So I think it's going along better than I thought.
So I got the truck in four-wheel drive. With these,
And we have Andrew chatting away in the background. So for this one actually the simplest way is actually to just pinch this thing somehow. Let the hair cover the pinch line.
This trailer is important as well. That's the right spot right there for it. Now you wouldn't want to be
Cover the okay.
too far
Let me
towards the back is what does is
let me
put
do it the
negative
scientific way.
And that's a pretty bad situation. That will make the trailer swerve all over the place. The other thing you don't want to do is
The
keep
medical
it
way.
forward because it would put too much
With
tongue
a
weight.
set of what you call this
Alright, so
hammer
let's turn
stats.
this down.
Okay. So that's the length we need to. That's the extra we need to take off.
12,000 pounds.
But we end up with a cleaner.
Bigger than you need, but
We end up with a cleaner neckline. Okay. The collar is up because the diorama happens to be in just after winter in springtime when the Russians came in, so it's still cold and chilly. So actually we have some, yeah, it's working out better than I thought. It's just that we have to hide this thing somewhere. Even with the hair down, it's actually, you know. Okay, so we move on to the vest. Yeah, the breast, the the breasts are really make the figure do different. Feels different, but I really wish that we have that joint. So the other obvious way is actually to have this, just staple up. Then with a jacket added. No big deal, but it can be done that way. Definitely needs a jacket. But is this the jacket to go? Let's try it on. So we have this. Do I even have a stapler? This is actually one of the smaller drawer, basket drawer. Have it tucked in the same way as this one, somewhere. Okay, and let's staple it up temporarily while we deal with the problem. YouTube cameras and selfie sticks. Okay, we have to get up something like that.
Maybe if I had a pipe, but
something like that. Yeah, something like that. No, I didn't even get a stapler, second stapler in.
Right. The reason I wanted to demonstrate
So if we put on the jacket, the vest will be an issue.
These things, they tend to come unclipped mysteriously. Sometimes like I've been tying the handle, but
the question is, will this jacket make her too bulky to be feminine? One thing about this body, the hands are not removable. The joint is actually the joint is actually part of the hand. See, but it's I've tried that. It can't be pulled off. Or precisely, if I never use a force grater, then I felt it will break the joint. But we do have something like that. Or should I go for a lighter jacket? Because I chose this AOR one is because the pattern actually is very closely matched with the Ukrainian army. It's just that the shade is different. This is more towards for this one. It's more towards the slate grey, slightly darker.
It's important to keep these things in good shape. The whole reason.
But for Ukrainian one, they tend to have khaki shade to it, which could be rectified by khaki washes or some other washes. But the idea is the color can be changed to more Ukrainian. No, I think it's too bulky. With the leather, it's too bulky. So I think we do away with this.
There we go.
It's a lost cause. It's a lost cause. And then I think we'll just go with a set of I don't think a chest rig will be what others plate carrier will be good. Perhaps a rhodesian vest, rhodesian type of vest, also to hide the what we call waistline. Yeah, I think I like this combination good. It's better. Yeah, I didn't even get the stapler in close enough.
every place there's missing bolts. So it's important to keep an eye on stuff.
Yeah. So Eastern Bloc rules. I think right now I'm going to do the third leather belt scratch build
So I'm back on
of
that
this
side over here last
of
year,
this diorama,
and I kind of pushed in a new driveway for this guy over here, like
just
a
to
secondary
tighten
one,
up
but it was still a little on the steep side.
tighten up the
So
waistline
he
and
got
then
some
get the
kilos of,
bagginess feel of this
in
thing.
here, and he just wants me to spread it out.
Because for this girl, there's going to be another. For this girl, there's going to be another bicycle skewer extend, and then bicycle spoke extend. Okay, it's just essentially a bicycle spoke. This part cut off, drill into the diorama base stand, and then this thing, depending on the pose of the figure, it could go up here. Okay, go up here, support the figure, or from inside. From inside, then you go towards roughly the same point. But the main point is the figure needs to be supported at the other end. Okay, let's see. So the way I do it is actually try to get it behind the green fabric here, but it will extend above the belt line. So definitely needs a belt. Then for Eastern European, Russian leather, brown real leather belt. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that now. So back to the usual piece of SOP, usual piece of leather. Okay, usual straight edge and usual estimation. Something like 8mm. Don't have to be perfectly straight parallel. But it has to be long enough. Okay, something like that. Yeah. You know, I've trouble cutting even a single line. I can't even see. And then most of the time the knife will just go in this direction and end up with a very short piece. Especially now on YouTube where you need to talk, think and work at the same time. Not a happy mix. Okay, this one. I wonder if I still have the other lagging around here. Now I can't even find myself cutting through. This part is tend to go off already. Luckily, I never cut it through. So do we have enough length? If not, we'll go for just a second piece.
Alright, so I just finished that up.
Okay, not exactly parallel, but we do have something like that. So where does the thing goes?
He could use another load on this.
Okay, it goes to this side, which is good.
It could go wider,
Yeah.
it could be thicker, but you know,
I think we're quite good.
For a while. And then
Okay, so the next one is actually a piece of used sandpaper, which of too coarse, too rough, and which I don't think I have. Give me a second, guys. I think this is the one. Okay, use sandpaper, roughen up the shininess. if it needs to go for wash, all this one will be even better. So the usual SOP, instead of going the edges of the tool with the tool, just burn it off.
My old one needs an engine, and I want to fix it.
The narrow part.
Keep it for plowing. This one's
now as
too nice
as
a thing. It's got the diesel motor in it.
diorama goes with all the folds, all this one.
I don't want to ruin that stupid salt in the winter time.
Things like that will get hidden in the folds. Or I work it into the folds.
Rusty, so it doesn't matter. So let's go,
get the crumbs hidden.
So let's go
like what I do on the neck.
Right, so
with that high collar. Because in diorama building, like I told you, it's not a single figure that people can pick up. Diorama is actually set in place, so it's built slightly different from individual figure. Okay, something like that. Then the same 6 millimeter bra straps. We are talking about breast, and then right now we are using a 6 millimeter bra buckle. Okay, so we'll go on this side.
How's forward? Let's see. Oh, we got good
This
forward.
side to this side. This side to this side. This side, and then pull. Go through. Okay. Pull this thing tight because the belt will be loop over this side. Okay, pull this thing tight. A drop of super glue down the groove. Let it dry, and then the belt is mostly done. Now for this one, there's no need to make a separate caper because there's a belt loop. If no belt loop, I'll make a separate caper. Then because this pants is oversized, bunched together, the caper will most probably get in the way. Okay, there we have a block. Eastern Bloc Russian kind of brown belt. Keep the scrap leather, tidy up. We don't need this. So we'll do away with this one. Again, I never throw away. I never throw away immediately. This thing, the inner thin piece of wire is actually good for lots of things. Lots of things when you're scratch building. Because in Singapore it's partly due to because of the limited space we have. We can't have various pool of diameter wire or various material like steel if you want steel, copper when you want this shade, brass if you want that state or what. No. This is the way to keep the workbench timing. Okay. Yeah, the color combination actually looks very good. Okay, so to allow access into the okay. Then we'll trim off the ends with nail clippers. The ends don't ever do it with scissors. You will never get it. Left equals to right. Okay, yeah, looks good. Okay, normally when dressing this one, the standard SOP is to actually
Got some cool stuff here. It's got nice big tires.
draw the pants towards the back, but this for this one I want a baggy feel, so I just tie it and let everything bunch up and then see how it goes there. Okay, bunch up all over the place. So okay, get the waistline higher than normal. After all, it's oversized. Okay, let's tighten it up and see what happens.
Let's hook it up to this trailer. Hey, Cody, what do you think of the new truck? You're the same color, huh? First thing I want to do though is do some
Okay, tighten up to have an impression of a slim feminine waist.
These are kind of cramping Cody's style.
It bends up on this side but not the other side. So okay, round 2. Loosen, throw away this one, put away this one. Okay, get a stronger piece of this one, lighten this one. Okay, rearrange the fabric underneath. Okay, more towards the sides. The opposite way of doing this. Okay. If it's regularly, you will want to pull all the fabric towards the rear, but we are going for an oversized set of pants. Is it boring enough? It's going to be a long video on stuff like that, and I still can't edit. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy enough. It has the oversized look and the loose look around the waistline. Okay, so
to me, it seemed like something that could be ignored, but
okay, we enough that as an extra detail. Okay, so we trim off the ends. How much question is how much of an end. Okay, we trim off the ends. Overhang, but not to a okay, new clipper here, new clipper there. And even with new clipper, I seldom get both sides equal. Yeah, so we have an end like that. Okay, so new cut, lighter again. Okay, so overall, if you look down, even the edges is not freshly cut. Lighter. Go for those not those open frame, but one of those, you know, the windproof items. Yeah, I think we have. Yes. The press really really does it. Even with this mule body. Yeah. Okay, so the next problem. I think we'll take out this one. I can't get this staple as so to the size I want. Okay, we'll take this thing off. And then maybe we'll do it the chicken way, double side tape. So to get this thing out of the way, the chicken out way. Oh, we only need this head to move a degrees to the left, a degrees to the right, up and down. Okay. stop thinking full 360 or whatever. Who does that in real life? Okay, so a piece of double-sided tape. Double-sided tape. Okay, so we'll try to trim off the excess collar material. Hey, I'm serious, manufacturers. I'm serious. How about getting 1/6 military figures, naked body, to this spec, virtually tough, virtually undestroyable, with seamless seams that last for decades. Even with this one, the year 2000 until now. Then the stamping behind indicates it's from either it's 1956 or 1966.
Now this thing rides so smooth over bumpy ground. These big tires. Look at the visibility in this thing too. It uses everything.
I'm serious though. One thing a lot of people don't want to do 1/6 is,
I'm a little bit worried about those arrows.
I don't know why this hobby it's not promoted well or what. People always have the impression that 1/6 is very fragile. You know, it's something that you build up, put on this one, and then you can't even touch it. This is actually also part of the reason why people don't do 1/6. In fact, I don't do 1/6 in the 1980s when 1/6 is invented by Dragon, is precisely of this point. One of the points, but this is one of the points. The other point is actually at that time, really the detail, especially the face looks too toy-like.
I don't know if the trailer is a bad design.
If it's a little bit better, I'll be doing this one in 1983-84.
Driving forward. So my buddy has an actual military trailer.
Not on YouTube, YouTube was not invented yet. But maybe if I'm lucky to be published in magazines.
It would, with the pitch being so far forward in on the truck, it's like even when you make any turn, it's still got a contact.
Then maybe get the promote and push scale hobby 1/6 further along. Right now kids are actually spending too much time virtually online. There's very little hands-on. I mean, look at this Ukrainian war. If you all remember, during early in the conflicts, there's a bunch of volunteers that goes just step into the conflict to volunteer to fight. Then from what little I understand of this bunch of guys, most of them are gamers. First sound of the gunfire, first explosion of the bomb, they are crying for money. It's not that I'm coming down on them on things like that, but I think people are spending too much time in front of the computer, Well, the spirit is commendable, but it also highlights the funny state of things nowadays. People just don't build, they expect maybe through the credit card or something will just appear here. Even my children at one stage, chicken is something you buy from the coffee shop as chicken rice, or from the supermarket. When I bring them to the zoo and then they saw chicken for the first time, they were amazed. Then for little chicks, as petting in the petting segment of the zoo, actually they got frightened. Just small yellow cutie curly things. But obviously, after that, realizing that, actually I try to get my kids off, not off the computer, like have a more balanced sort of thing. But I'm lucky that most of my children, my two children, are actually more oriented towards the not say arts, arts and craft. You know? They're good. Young, they are good in in computers or what. Both of the first one is just finished poly, going to the army. My daughter just went to polytechnic, totally polytechnics, and then among the tools I give her is a Leatherman. What we call that one? It's a Leatherman tool. The wave, yeah. I give her a lot of Leatherman wave with sheath and those beads. So right now we came to the to the vest, primarily to divide up the broad shoulders.
I mean, is it still harder? Is it stuck?
So obviously as a vest goes, or big carrier go, not another big bulky item like that. Not another big bulky item like that. See what we have. Say what I have here first.
A little.
Not even smaller things like that. Or can it be done? Or can it be done? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Nope. Let's go for the Rhodesian vest, Rhodesian type of vest. More like a chest rig, which I think I still have some. Things like this. There's another DIY scarf from I took down one from somewhere. Okay, so I think we just go with that. Then build on the vest.
That's how you do it.
Okay, I think we'll go with this. This is actually the same vest, the same kind of vest the old man had. Not the old man, the bearded man had. The bearded old man had. And I can't remember where I got this. Okay, so does it break off the lines? Yes, it breaks off the lines. It breaks off the line. It breaks off the lines nicely. Okay, so get it back up and see where we go from there.
Looking for something to pull that, but then I'm like, well, there's that. You're cool. Good idea.
Hi. Eagle. Yes, master. Yes. Eagle. Yes, master. Nope. The double setting doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work. I think it calls for a scarf. Yep, I think it calls for a scarf. But I don't want to add too much bulk here. I just want to break up break up lines, outlines.
There was a bolt there that wasn't cut very well.
But we have something that is actually not exactly half believable, but it's actually believable, especially used on the diorama. Okay, so attention to pay on is these two straps don't go to the side. It has to go down vertically to really break off the line. Then the other one is of course the motion of the hands. Okay, motion of the once it's raised, once it's erased, okay, the overall muscle group here will make the thing appears moving in a group, and you know, visually shrink the whole thing. Okay, the next question is, can the girl do kung fu? Hi. Hi. Let's get the wrist triangle going. Hi. 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 Ho. Okay, I'm going to put you guys down for a look, then end the video here. But I think we got mostly correct. Not to the half believable state yet, but I think it's maybe like close to 30%. Yeah, I think she can do kung fu. Okay, kung fu. Okay, with that. Yeah. But with a happy face. Okay, guys. Oh my god, 1 minute 41 seconds. Okay, I think we'll end the video here. So the tactical Barbie is to this stage, and she can do kung fu. A heavy tactical kung fu capable. Wait, I make some adjustment to the selfie stick, so to get you guys closer. This selfie stick. Okay, here. Take 2. Okay, guys. So right now we come to a stage, the dry fitting stage of a tactical Barbie, and it appears that she does kung fu. Give me a second. Okay. Give me a few seconds. We'll get it really into the Jackie Chan pose. Hoi! 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 Okay, take 3. Okay, guys. We'll end this episode here with Tactical Barbie. Tactical Barbie does kung fu. Happily. Okay, so right now we have this stage. Then again, skip this part if it bores you. Because I've discovered dry fitting stage actually takes way too long. But to edit take some some realness of the back, the work done at the workbench. So to recap, the broad shoulder of a male figure, although narrow shoulder, is actually hidden with the movement of the 2 muscle groups. Okay, the what you call this? The biceps, shoulders, and the upper hands. They move in the muscle group. So the shoulder is appear to be narrow. Then the second one is actually added by this strap that breaks down the line of the thing. But this strap, these 2 straps have to be down vertically. Right, then the third one is actually the hips. Okay, the hips. Then of course the slight suggestion of a lovely breast. Lovely breast. Okay guys, I think we'll end the session here. Okay, we'll end the session here. I'll do some more searching of the other boxes. Let's see if I can come up with a better chest rig. If not, we'll go ahead with this one. I prefer to find one now with a thinner lines. If not, I think I'll modify a set from those World War II German what the Wehrmacht use. Okay guys, we're ending here with tactical Barbie that does Kung Fu. Okay, see you guys. Thank you.